warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope you are all fine, dear students. Today I'll show you one very useful program. You need to find out how much time is required and which loop is better, whether while loop or for loop. Let me demonstrate it. I just minimize those two programs and just start as usual with displaying my first slide here. You can just take my email ID and all. That's the idea behind it. Here it's my email ID, which is mohdabdl b60@gmail.com. so let me proceed with the programming part, and you just enjoy learning Python. Okay, let me close this one and then start my programming part. It's here now. The two programs which I have just minimized it. The first one is here, guys. Here the import time IT. What is the time IT? Time IT is a module in Python which is used to find out the execution time of a code. So here I'm just using two loops by defining function while loop as well as for loop, and you see what will happen, which loop will take more time and which one is less. So just I'll execute this one. So simple. Here just what we are doing here, we are defining first two variables and initialize it to 0, but here I'm just taking a very big number. It's 100 million. Okay, so now what will happen if I execute this program, you see which loop will take less time and all. That's what I'm going to demonstrate here, and hope after execution it will be clear to you. So let me execute this one, and guys, all of you know very well what is the function and why we use this kind of notation here, underscore name underscore equal to main, just to execute. If this the current module is matches, then only we call that function. That's the idea behind it. And now let me execute this one. I'm just executing this one, this program, and you see what will happen. Just see here it will take some time. Why? Because imagine 100 millions means how much time it will take to sum up. Okay, so for while loop, you see here 10 milliseconds and then 10 seconds, you can say, and then for loop here 6 seconds. So now which one is better? You see here if you compare, for loop is taking less time, right? So now I have one more program which will, if I increment, see what will happen. If I increment the values and all, including increment statement, in that case what will happen? Let me close this the previous program, and this is the program in which I have included few things, like after increment, what will happen here. I'm just using an increment operator while, and here just we are adding. All of you know very well what is s plus is equal to 1 is. So the other way of writing s is equal to s plus I, we can write it like this. I'm sure all of you know very well. These are the very basic things in Python. Okay, anyway, what will happen here, we are defining a loop, and this is a slight variation. I did just a little modification in this same previous functions only, just by using incrementing the value of the loop, and see how much time it will take. And after that, we are here checking the test by using a range, and you see what will happen. Here I'm using for loop with increment and test, and here for loop with test, and these are the print statements. When I execute this, I'm pretty sure you guys can understand very well. So now definitely it will take some time, but you see how which one what will be the effect if we include uh, increment operator. See, Python is actually, guys, a slow language, but what will happen here, some functions are written in C. Whatever the functions, like built-in functions are also there, right? Maths and some range, these are all the written functions in C language, and C is faster, so that's the reason it will execute fast. So even if you use in the next presentation, I'll show you what will happen if you use NumPy and all, how much time it will reduce. It will you can't imagine, if it's so fast. See here what will happen here, I've just included, right? So previously what will happen here, see, for while loop before we got 9 point something, right? Now it increases so slightly here. See what will happen, same for loop only. If I include increment and see what will happen, this time duration is increases, right? So that's what I want to show you, that one. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and have a nice and wonderful day. Let me close this one, and all of you enjoy learning Python, and this is really, you should know what and when we should use while and for loop. So definitely guys, if you use any code in a proper way, you save your time, and you can improve your programming skills and all. Thank you so much, and have a nice day, guys. Let's stop now. Don't hesitate, just if you have any doubt regarding any codes or anything, just let me know. Thank you.